past little bit, I've read a book called Little House on the Prairie, and I wanted to read a little bit called Prairie Fire because of all the fires that have been happening. I do believe it's going to storm, Ma said, looking out of the window. Laura looked too, and great black clouds were billowing up in the south across the sun. Pet and Patty were coming, running from the field, Pa holding to the heavy plow, bounding in long leaps behind it. Prairie Fire, he shouted. Get the tub of water. Put sacks in it. Hurry. Ma ran to the web. Laura ran to tug the tub to it. Pa tied Pet to the house. He brought the cow and calf from the picket line and shut them in the stable. He caught Bunny and tied her fast to the north corner of the house. Ma was pulling up buckets of water as fast as she could. Laura ran to get the sacks that Pa had flung out of the stable. Pa was plowing, shouting at Pet and Patty to make them hurry. The sky was black now. The air was as dark as if the sun had set. Pa plowed a long furrow west of the house and south of the house and back again east of the house. Rabbits came bounding past him as if he wasn't there. The tub was full of water. Laura helped Ma push sacks under the water to soak them. I couldn't plow but one furrow. There isn't time, Pa said. Hurry, Caroline. That fire's coming faster than a horse can run. The wind was rising and wildly screaming. Thousands of birds flew before the fire. Thousands of rabbits were running. Pa was going along the furrow, setting fire to the grass on the other side of it. Ma followed with a wet sack, beating at the flames that tried to cross the furrow. The whole prairie was hopping with rabbits. Snakes rippled across the yard. Prairie hens ran silently, their necks outstretched and their wings spread. Birds screamed in the screaming wind. Pa's little fire was all around the house now, and he helped Ma fight it with the wet sacks. The fire blew wildly, snatching at the dry grass inside of the furrow. Pa and Ma were thrashing at it with the sacks. When it got across the furrow, they stomped it with their feet. They ran back and forth in the smoke, fighting the fire. The prairie was roaring now, roaring louder and louder in the screaming wind. Great flames came roaring, flaring and twisting high. Flames came roaring, flaring. Twists of flame broke loose and came down on the wind to blaze up in the grasses far ahead of the roaring wall of fire. A red light came from the rolling black clouds of smoke overhead. Laura wanted to do something, but inside her head was a roaring and whirling like the fire. Her middle shook and tears poured out of her stinging eyes. Her eyes and her nose and her throat stung with smoke. Pa's little fire had made a burned black strip. The little fire was backing slowly away against the wind. It went slowly crawling to meet the racing, furious big fire. And suddenly, the big fire swallowed the little one. The wind rose to a high, crackling, rushing shriek. Flames climbed over into the crackling air. Fire was all around the house. Then it was over. The fire went roaring past and away.